Hi everyone, welcome back to Tabletop Escapades. Last episode I was coughing up a storm, and I'm going to try the best that I can to not do that as much. But
it wasn't that bad.
Again, please forgive me if I interrupt with bleeding eyes. So you guys, I'm very excited. So the audience has wanted this for a while. You guys have wanted this for a while. You're in a full-blown city. But this is not just any normal city. This is the halfling city of Calvide, where you live and die by the coin. And just getting right into it, you guys are stepping off the boat, and you see a feathered cap halfling greeting you with a stack of papers in his hands and 4 bags dangled around his arm. Now, before you can say anything to him whatsoever, he launches into his greeting. He says, "Well, hello there. My name is Karamir. Welcome to the fair city of Calvide, where you can turn your wealth into dreams. Now, here are your papers." He hands some papers to Nikator, to Yogala, to Pomper, and to Therese. "At the first of the month, every single month, you will be required to give a 15% cut of all that you accumulate in coin. Coin is everything here. We will not trade, we will not barter, we sell goods or services for gold. Period. 15% of what you make goes to us. That is your tax for living here. Now, you can go into business collectively, you can do it individually. We do not care here at Calvide. But if you're not paid, you will face a penalty. Details are in the documents provided. If you continue to not pay for 3 months, we will execute you publicly as to show all rules of this fair city."
If I don't make a lot, but I pay you 15%, is that okay?
"There is a minimum amount detailed in the documents provided."
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'll read that.
"I am but a poet, though, sir."
"Does your poetry make any money?"
Yes, I suppose it does."
"Well then, I wish you the best of luck."
Wow.
Sir, do you know anyone that could heal my friend here?
Oh, God.
"We do have excellent healers in the city of Calvide. However, they require a fair price. They use techniques and curatives that are beyond the norm. Exercise caution."
Could you point me in that direction?
One more thing. The 15th of every month, there will be inspectors that come from the city council that will analyze your business and its functions and all of its members to ensure that your business practices are not intruding upon the business practices of others. If you are, you will face a penalty. 3 penalties, and you will be publicly executed in the square. Thank you very much."
We want to ask a question?
Yes.
What is today's date? We've sort of lost track at sea.
4 dice, man.
Roll it.
Give me just 1 second. It is the 3rd day in the month of the stag.
What year is it?
What year is it?
She's just joking. Don't worry about her.
Could you point me to the healers?
Yes. If you go through the docks, you will find the potion sellers displaying all of their wares on fine rugs. If you take a sharp right, you will go through the food district. Past that, you will find a giant building where you will find the healers that you seek.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
What was your name?
My name is Karamir.
Karamir.
Yes.
Very delightful.
Yes, I'm a member of the city council. I will personally be keeping tabs on you. If I may just offer a bit of advice.
Please.
Don't waste anyone's time. Be efficient. Make your money. Live peacefully. You will be afforded very much. If you have questions about the Nightingales or the Nightingale threat, please take it up with the city council. We will be happy to answer any questions and even detail you our plan with dealing with such a threat.
Quick question.
You have a lot of questions. It is as if you
Final
did not...
question. Is the Black Rose still located where it once was?
You've requested.
Black Rose.
Brad, did you explain the Black Rose to me?
Black Rose is a thieves guild.
Oh. Sure. Yeah, this is great. Okay. The Black Rose is and will always remain in the same location. However, they do not like to be bothered, so if you come to them, come with good reason.
I'm well acquainted with them.
Final question.
I also had a question.
Oh my god.
For the sake of time, I will give you 3 more questions. I'm losing money every second.
Where might I find some feline celebrations?
Ah, yes, I'm assuming you mean cat races.
Of course I do.
Oh, poet. You have a love of the track then, I see.
Yes.
Well, I'll let you know that Calvide is the most prominent cat race city in all of the world. We hold the World Series of cat races in Calvide. In fact, many races from all around the world are competing for next season. There is a giant stadium in the northern tip of the city.
If
Good
you
to know.
used your familiar in that race, you could make a pretty penny.
Pomper, please.
This is true. That's a good idea, Pomper. Okay. My friend, if
Yes,
we...
just to be a little bit more exact with my urgency here,
Yes.
I have lost 500 gold pieces in profit since we've been talking.
Oh, please.
You
You,
are very
don't make that much
successful.
money, please.
My question is very
You are
brief.
one breath away from your first penalty, poet.
My friend, if I wanted to sell this ship, who would I speak to?
Ah, yes, we have many ship sellers here. In fact, you see those men milling about the dock? He points to
yes.
a few halflings on barrels dressed like the sailors that you saw earlier. I'm assuming they'd be willing to give you a fair bit of coin for this wonderful ship. You've kept it in great condition. I don't know how you got it from us, but again, that's not really my concern.
So that confirms my other suspicion.
Where are we staying?
We'll find a way.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. It was
We don't need to take up-
Caramine?
Calaman?
Calaman? Kevin?
Caramir?
Second bit of advice. There isn't much use for platitudes here. Thank you, you're welcome. Such nonsense words will get you nowhere.
Oh, well, then get lost.
Goodbye.
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 He so before he
I like him.
before he goes away, he kind of goes up to you, Yogala, and he's much shorter than you are, and he's staring at you like eyes locked, and he gets up on his tiptoes a little bit, and then he scuttles away.
Whoa.
Well, this is gonna go right.
You know, he might like gold as much as you two.
They do like gold here, it seems.
He'd do well in our party. We should try to recruit him.
No.
It seems
Yes,
like he's...
Pomper, give it a shot.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
You know, with him, his mind is on the money. I think he would flow well with you two.
Let me bring something up.
He seemed to hate Yogala, and he said if we kept bothering him, it'd be 1 penalty toward 3 of getting us killed.
But if he only knew how much money they make.
Listen up for a second.
They will in the 15th.
None of you have been here before, but I have. And they do not care about joining our company or being companions with us. All they care about is money, and do not forget that.
All right.
Okay.
Good advice.
It's relatable.
Please, good idea to
so-
sell a boat. Don't you?
Oh, thank you.
So time actually does play a factor here, and depending on your actions, we'll have to be flexible with it. But he said it was the 3rd day of the stag, which basically means so the collection for the first of the month has already happened. So that's not something you have to worry about until the next month. But on the 15th, whatever businesses you've decided to
15%.
form, they are going to come in and inspect it and make
Right.
sure that you're not bothering anyone else.
Well, should we find lodgings before we go about our business?
No, we should sell this boat
I want to
as
sell
fast
the
as
boat.
possible.
We could go investigate healing move.
Don't waste your money. Don't waste your money.
I'm gonna pick up the gold on the deck while they're doing this.
Okay.
I go over and I try to talk to the sailors.
I'm gonna go get a price check on a moof heel,
So Karamir did not.
and then I'll be back.
So Karamir did not explain this because he was getting frustrated with the questions, but he dropped the 4 leather bags on the ground. You can do with them what you will. Again, you also have the documents.
I'll inspect a leather bag.
Yeah, I'll pick one of the bags.
I'll pick one
Okay,
up.
so they are just plain leather bags.
Okay.
Can moof fit inside it?
No,
Just
it's-
little gold pouches or something.
they're not. So yeah, I guess we should explain this. It's not like a tiny little pouch that you would see like somebody wear on a day-to-day basis, but it's not like a big bag either that you would throw an entire stash in. It is a moderately sized, medium.
Like a saddlebag.
Yeah, like a saddlebag. That's much
Why don't you
faster.
cry about it?
Saddlebags!
Yep.
One last thing, actually, before we move on, Ben.
Absolutely.
I just want to read the one particular part. What is the minimum amount
You're
of
right.
money we need to...
Yes.
That's what I wanted to check.
So there are a ton of words on this document. So
Yeah.
it takes you a while to kind of scan.
I'm
and see.
skimming. Yep.
Yep.
Also, I can't read that well.
I'm looking at it too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah, all right,
waiting- I'm
Teresa.
waiting
All
for
right.
you.
All right.
Yeah,
If there,
yeah. I can
if there are,
read.
if there are
I can
multiple
read
people
fine.
Yeah.
reading it,
I'm
all
waiting for all
right,
you
cool.
guys.
So it says that the minimum amount of gold that you need to make per month in order to stay in the city without penalty is you need to make at least 2,000 gold pieces per month. That is the bare minimum.
Plus the
Cool.
15%.
Now, there's an addendum to that. If you make, there are certain thresholds that you can cross where if you make more, the amount of privileges that you have go up. So they find ways of incentivizing you to make more money, and you even get to the point where you can renegotiate that tax or distribute it in different ways. And that's something that we can talk about when we get there. But the minimum amount that you need to make per month for your business is 2,000 gold per month.
And he said that we could band together as a company and that we need to make 2,000 collectively or
Right.
each.
Right. So that's the thing. Is one of the benefits of you can be in business with as many people as you want to be, and as long as you make that 2,000 gold per month, you can. So, like, whether it was the four of you or individually, 2,000 gold is the same. However, depending on the size of your business, there are additional requirements. So, depending on how you go into that, we can figure it out.
Hey, everyone, Yogala.
What?
I know you think the bag might be cursed. We don't know either way. But I think we better hold on to it and maybe use it to try to make 2,000 gold a month.
I think we set it up so that we have enough gold in there to generate 2,000 gold at least
No.
per 15 days.
I mean, honestly,
Tell you what.
No.
if it doesn't hurt anyone, we could even open a shop
No.
to duplicate people's items and charge them a flat rate.
You don't do that to these
That's actually
Calvedians.
a-
They know
a good
money.
idea.
They know money. They know it.
I take
We cannot.
I reach into the bag and I take out a handful of gold, and I go over to a sailor
Okay.
and I go, my friend, 5 gold for your time, please, and I hold the gold out to the sailor.
The sailor looks at you, curls up his nose, and goes, 10 gold.
I reach into the bag, take 5 more, and hold 10 out to him.
Sailor looks at his friend. 12 gold.
I take 2 more out.
He quickly takes it and pockets it.
Thank you.
What do you want?
Well, I would like to inquire about selling you this ship.
And also to come and see me in 1 week's time.
Papa, what are you doing?
Hang on, what?
What are you doing?
One thing at a time, my friend.
Papa, what is that?
I just want to make sure. I
So,
want to make sure this gold doesn't have any side effects.
Ah.
If he comes and sees me in a week and he's fine, we'll know.
We can come back down here.
the sailor looks at both of you. He says, "You new here, ain't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, let me tell you a rule. One deal at a time.
Yeah.
Figure out what deal you want."
Would you know anyone who would like to purchase our boat, our ship?
You're pointing in the direction of the ship.
Yeah, the ship we came in on.
He says, "Seems like a nice ship.
We like it.
Where'd you get it from?"
We purchased it a few islands away from a sailor merchant who was down on his luck and needed to buy needed a few gold, So we bought the ship from him there.
Yeah, old man Kresnik.
Kresnik. I think that was his name, yeah.
Aye. Skin condition, but a little small. See, I sell potions, let's say. Mm-hmm. All around the world. I need big vessels. Your little ship, it's not gonna do it for me.
Well, my friend, what this ship lacks in space, it makes up for in speed.
Speed, huh?
I doubt you'd find a faster vessel in any of these docks.
What makes it so fast? It's just got sails on it.
I have no idea. It's just always been
It's very fast.
very
It's a very
fast.
fast ship.
I'll tell you what. You let me do a run on this boat of yours, test it out. Figure out that speed. If I come back and I'm satisfied, I'll give you 600 for it.
If you're gonna do that, we need collateral.
Yeah, you come see me in a week and we got a deal.
That's not.
That's not good enough, Popper. I'm sorry.
But that's not collateral.
Hey,
We'll gladly ride along.
one deal at a time. I'll come meet you in 1 week.
Damn it, Pomper.
1 week's time. All right,
He's
we got
just
it.
gonna steal the
Our
boat.
most
No.
valuable thing.
No deal. No
Our
deal.
most valuable item.
No
is
deal.
this bag.
No
We
skin
don't
off
need
my
a
back.
boat.
Don't talk about
We need something if you want to do it.
Yeah, but we need the money.
Mate, this ain't my first time here.
Oh,
Don't talk about the bag.
Okay. I won't talk about it.
Nikita, ride with him.
No.
Nicator, yeah, show him.
No.
You're the captain.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
I'll go with you.
Pomper will go with you.
I'll defend this boat.
Or my bird can just go.
Sure, we can have the little dragon fellow along. It doesn't matter to me.
nice.
You're gonna be going
Nice.
with our crew, though. Just so you know.
Can one of you come with me also? I'm
And a lot of drugs. I mean potions.
a little uncomfortable.
No. You
Going
got
alone.
yourself into this. You're
You
gonna
got
finish it.
You'll go come with me.
No,
Please,
no.
you.
I'll send my familiar with you.
The carcass on your back, though, you're gonna have to leave that.
No,
Oh,
no deal.
Fine.
I didn't ask because I didn't care, but we're not gonna have a rotten whatever the hell that
Fine.
is.
You go get move settled. I'll ride with these men.
Okay.
That got a bunch of weirdos here. Dude.
Oh no.
No bird.
Okay.
You can come, but no bird.
All right.
All right.
It's a bird. It might fly wherever it wants, but I won't carry it with me.
Let me say it one more time. No bird.
Okay.
But
this guy's getting us in trouble for 600 gold, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have collateral? If you do, you'll go free by yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a nice little sit and chat with your friend here.
on the 10th day.
A deal is a deal is a deal.
On the 10th day under that signpost.
Whatever you want, bud.
Great.
So you're coming to him. I just want to sell this damn boat.
So you're gonna go on the test drive?
I'll ride along with the test drive with this guy. This creepy weirdo.
All right, let's be off then, men. Put the merchandise on. I want to see how fast it goes
God. I'm so scared.
with our hull.
This is a stupid idea.
This is a train wreck.
Whether you want 600 gold or not.
Idiot, we could just get with the bag.
Yo, Gala, you're strong.
Faster
Go with
duplication.
We have
them. Go with them.
I'm not going with him.
So the men hurry. They sort of bring these giant wooden boxes and carry them and put them on your boat. And they're kind of they move very quickly. They're efficient. They're getting ready to leave soon.
What's in that cargo of yours?
Oh, yeah, our curatives. We help people.
Listen, friend.
Curatives?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Perhaps you could help my friend here.
You heard about that country across the sea, Bulwark? They got practices there that people in Esrom don't know about, and we help people. We fix illnesses that you wouldn't otherwise be able to fix.
As you can see, my friend here is sick. Could you fix him?
He's not already dead?
No, he's not dead. Listen to him.
Oh, I do hear a faint, disgusting wheeze. Is that
Yeah.
corpse there?
He might as well be dead.
Can you help him with your curatives?
Well, there is a liquid that we've been testing. Might be able to help him. It's gonna cost you a pretty penny, though.
How much?
Well, we've only got one bottle of the stuff. I'm gonna need at least 1,200 for it.
1,200.
Oh, but don't be so
afraid
quick.
So.
Wait.
It's more expensive than
Perhaps-
anything else we got, but
You know, perhaps because you're test driving this fine vessel, I could test drive this potion.
well, like I said, we got one of them.
Well, that's on you. You can make more. How do I know if it's legit?
Listen, I don't make them. I'm a middleman. I get them from locations that I cannot disclose, and I spread their cure all around the world.
Do you have anything cheaper?
Absolutely, I have many fine potions.
Please stop. Obviously, this man does not have what you need
All
to
right.
bring this
Hey,
dead moof back.
Fucking poets, just always barging into people's business where they don't belong.
He's my
listen.
friend. We're a team.
We've been living in Calvine for 3 years. That means we've been paying our cut for 3 years, which means, by any measure of it, we have a mighty fine business. People wouldn't buy our stuff if it wasn't effective.
Okay, well, you know, keep me on the list. What is your company's name and the name of that potion? I'm gonna ask around, and if I like what I hear, I'll be back with 1,200 gold pieces.
What's the name, mate?
Our company's name? Oh, we're the Band of Brothers.
I've heard of them.
Yeah.
And this potion, what do you call it?
The prototype?
Yes, the prototype.
It doesn't have a name.
Doesn't have a name. Well, how do I know when I'm buying?
It's a risk.
Well, at least you're honest about it. All right.
If you'd like to buy one of our lesser vials, I can guarantee the effects a little bit more thoroughly.
Well, maybe later. I'm gonna check in with the guild or the people. What are they called? Shit.
The people selling potions?
No, the
Black Rose?
not the Black Rose. The other one. The
healers?
The healers. Do they have a name? The healers.
You've not heard of a name for the healers. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna check some other outlets, and I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Who's holding the gold?
Therese.
I'm gonna take some out from Therese, some of the gold out of the bag.
Okay.
You, Pomper.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you picked up the bag, Nikita.
Oh, but you were giving gold to that guy.
I reached over and it took
Oh,
it out.
okay. So I have it there. Okay.
As you start to leave, you're going after the healers. The sailor, he can't reach your shoulder, but he kind of taps the side of your leg.
Huh?
I just want you to know, for being new here, you're one excellent businessman. Keep it up. And he flips you a gold coin.
I learned from the best.
You're gonna do well here.
I point to these guys.
I shake my head.
So I'm gonna go downtown with Pomper.
Okay.
Oh, great! Anywhere you want to stop, Yogala, let's go. I feel great in this town. Nobody's looking at me.
True. I bet that feels cool.
Yeah.
My Raven's gonna go with them.
Okay. And you're gonna go with.
And I'm gonna go on the boat.
Nicator, want to come along?
No,
He's on the boat.
I got business.
He's doing the speed
He's
run.
not on the boat.
I'm not on the boat.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the boat.
I
We're
got-
all splitting
Yeah,
up.
I got
Okay.
business.
All right, Nicator.
All right. So, Therese, I'm gonna get to you in just a second.
Hopefully this run isn't too long.
drug smuggler.
I know. It turned into a whole thing. I just want to sell
Over
this guy.
600 gold.
I just want to sit.
Me being 1 week.
A lot of
We
gold.
make that like a day with the bag.
Yeah, but you're all like being uncharacteristically weird.
I'm
about
keeping the
bag.
gold.
Yeah, you are.
Nikita, I need to know what you're up to.
Your girl has been replaced.
I'm gonna walk around the town a little bit.
Kind of on your own.
reminisce. Then I'm going to eventually head to the Black Rose.
Okay.
I need to see how the town's changed since I've last been here.
Absolutely. So I can kind of give a similar description to both you and Yogala and Akator. Or I'm sorry, and Pomper. Excuse me. So, more so than anywhere you've been in this adventure, this city is bustling. And I really mean that in every sense of the word. And everyone's trying to sell something. Okay?
Very important question. Do I
Yeah.
see any other Dragonborn?
That is an excellent question, but due to the nature of it, I'm gonna say that for the end. But it's a good question. I'm glad you brought it up because the answer is yes.
Whoa, sweet.
So you see people outside of buildings trying to usher those walking on the street into their business. You see people with wares displayed just right in the middle of where you're walking, trying to gather attention to them. You see people cooking animals and shouting about it. You get all these different smells. There's just kind of everything that you can imagine. It's because of that, it's not an exceptionally clean city. There's a lot of kind of dirt and grime and just trash all around, but that doesn't seem to bother people. And that doesn't mean that what is being sold is of poor quality. Quite the opposite, in fact. Because everybody's trying to outsell each other, the level of what you're seeing, whether it's leather goods, whether it's food, whether it's weapons, is higher than you would find in another city, even a well-known, prosperous city. And to answer your question, and to kind of leave that into a broader thing, predominantly you see halflings, but you see a fair amount of humans, elves, and dwarves, and scattered about, just kind of sprinkled on top, you do see full-size adult Dragonborn walking around just here and there. And like the rest of the people of the city, they too are trying to sell their own goods.
Did they react to him being half green and half red at all?
That is a great question.
Dragonborn?
And the answer is not super straightforward because, like, the way people are sort of conditioned in this city, like, if you have a giant scar on their face, no one's going to bat an eye.
Right.
They don't care where you come from. They assume that your history is bad and that, you're just living by the same rules. So people don't judge you, but Pomper being half green, half red is something that has never happened ever.
Right.
And so like you're getting looks, but no one is panicking, no one is like, "Oh my god," no one is treating you badly, but you can tell that people are looking at you.
Right.
Cool.
Any other questions?
No questions.
Are all the Dragonborn in this world, they're all red, right?
That
Originally?
has been recorded in history and that you have seen.
Okay.
Yes. So I do want to go to Therese.
Drug smuggler.
This whole thing.
It's going to Miami.
This is one of those things that just kind of happened. Just so you know.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah. So you get on the boat, and this is a crew that has sailed before. They know what they're doing. So you guys put the sail down, they put it right back up. Like, they are ready to sail immediately. They know what they're doing, and they push off the docks.
What are their numbers?
And you begin sailing
How many
away.
people are we talking?
So there are about a dozen of them.
Okay.
Of
so you're
this
outnumbered.
band of brothers.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're all halflings.
If they're just halflings, I'd probably take them
They're all
but-
halflings. And you kind of pull away, and I would say you're about 100 feet away from the dock, and the person that was doing the deal comes up to you and he says,
Oh, I wanted to pay special attention to listening to the voices of all the other guys around.
Sure.
In case I need to, like, do some weirdness where I know what voices to
Studying
mimic.
accents.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were perfect for this job.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Therese, I am so sorry. That is such a good idea. I really love that idea. It's
Yeah.
really good. They're
just do
operating
it.
like a machine.
They're
They're
too
just kind of
efficient.
doing
Yeah,
it. They're
they're
not
not talking.
bantering back and
Just
forth.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Just like climbing up, the little halflings, just like climbing up to the top,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
tossing each other around.
the same person that was doing the deal with you all comes up, and he's holding rope in his hand.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me. A second.
Oh, God.
And this is what he says to you. So there are two men flanking him as well.
Oh God.
And he says, I'm not sure if you gathered this or not, but we're stealing the boat, and you're our captive. So if you, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. I'm assuming you know both of those ways. So my two men here, they're going to tie you up. You're going to be nice and quiet. We'll keep you alive, and we'll see where it goes from there. Does that sound good?
Instead of responding vocally, I respond straight into their minds, and I say, yeah, that sounds fine. You can die quickly or die slowly.
Ooh. Oh,
So-
cool.
I love this interaction so much. So you've talked into many people's minds at this point, and a lot of times the result is like, whoa, what is going on? And the guy goes, yeah, that's a nice trick you have, but we're still tying you up.
Oh, then you're going to die.
Oh my god.
Oh my
All right.
God.
And I can't actually do it, but what the halfling does, whose name you've still not gathered, he puts his fingers to his mouth and he whistles. And all the dozen halflings, the remaining 9, all just very quickly form
Should've gone with
I wish I
large
stayed on that boat.
semicircle.
You idiots! Of course they're gonna do
Around-
that.
I figured they would.
I didn't. I wish I stayed on that boat.
All of them have the same sword, the same cutlass at their side.
Halfling
And there's
fight.
12 of them?
There's 12 of them.
How much blast?
That only splits into 3, I think. We need something
Yeah.
cooler.
All right.
The magic flame thing you have.
Yeah.
While you're kind of looking up stuff and figuring out
Okay.
how to
Good
deal with
luck.
the situation and how I am figuring out how
How
to
far
deal with
away
the
are they? From me personally, Pomper. Now, how
Oh,
far
we're
is
like
the boat?
we're like hundreds of feet out.
Yeah.
into
It's
the
a
sea.
fast boat.
Yeah, it's we're out there.
Okay. So there's no way to like swim
But-
over. Water walk. Sprint,
I love
you can't,
that, like-
relay to me.
I love that, like-
My bird can talk.
Yeah. And I do have water walk. I could like sprint back.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. I love how like this halfling just knew the entire time that he was just taking this boat and that like you're coming along. But so Popper,
Yeah.
you're saying that if you saw this happen, you would
Protect Therese.
absolutely.
But I, gullible Pomper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is,
No, I think things happen.
is like, oh, test drive. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Right, absolutely.
I'll see you when you get back, guys.
Yeah. The only thing is I don't know if there's any way that Pomper would be able to gather that this is going on.
Well, the familiar is
Familiar.
with us.
The
Yeah,
familiar
yeah.
is with you.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
you
through.
can okay.
I can talk through the familiar's mouth, and I just say, well, they're trying to kidnap me and steal the ship. I'm gonna try to kill them all, but this might not go well. My bird just says that to you too.
Okay, bud. Just let us know if Therese is hurt.
Yo, God, we gotta go. We gotta go help Therese.
She's on a boat. I don't know what we can do.
We can walk on the water. Let's
yeah, I
go.
figured.
I cannot walk on water.
I can.
I need.
I have spells too.
Pump with you
Not
go.
as powerful as
I have
you.
important business. You go. I got important business.
Yogala. Therese is in trouble. What if
Therese,
it were you? What if you were alone on that boat?
I would just magic missile a bunch of halflings. It wouldn't be a big deal.
But what if the magic missile failed?
She'll be fine.
What if it failed and they got the better of you?
She's faced plenty worse than a boat full of halflings.
She has, but no one threatens our crew and gets away with it.
They will all die, I assure you of that.
Therese, are you okay? Should I come?
We'll see.
All right, well,
Can I just provide a little out of episode context?
Yeah.
So between episodes, we were getting drinks and going to the bathroom and just kind of getting ourselves ready for the next episode. And I heard Huber say,
Yeah.
"Oh man, I can't wait to just chill out in this city."
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna keep my nose down.
12-on-1 ambush.
yeah, no, it's just that's how things worked out.
I mean, I figured they were up to no good, but who knows?
So I'm sorry, I was not paying attention like I should have been paying. Are you heading back to the dock?
Man, I hate to do this.
What?
Oh my god, I don't want to do this, but I have to.
What are you gonna do?
What?
Yogala, you take move. And you move.
What?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm going.
All right.
He's gonna throw Moof in a fire. The first chance he gets.
Yogala,
He's gonna try to.
you take care of move.
I'm not taking care of Moof. I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to take care of Moof. I dropped Moof on the floor.
Where's Nicator? Nicator!
I'm already gone.
Shit. All right, I pick up move.
So something happened. Something fortuitous happened.
Oh.
So, well, maybe you, like I said, like kind of as you guys are having this conversation, figuring out what to do, like people are bumping into your shoulders. They're like moving all around, and a small halfling girl comes up to you, just golden hair, just not quite a child, but not quite adult, like a young teenager.
Not yet a woman.
Exactly. But kind of in rags, like not fancy like Karamir was, not coming from a position of power. Tugs at your leg. And she goes, I'll take care of him. If you just give me I don't know, 10 gold pieces, I'll make sure that he's safe.
Shut up, we have 0 gold. Go away. We have 0 gold.
No one looks after move, but people I trust.
Be
and
gone.
I don't know you.
Be gone.
I promise, sir. Your little pet, he seems like he'd be easy to take care of.
I don't know you.
Well,
My friend's in trouble. I gotta go. I run off.
okay.
Now
Do you
be
take-
gone,
do you
you.
take move?
I take move.
Yeah.
I take move.
Just flapping off his back.
So no one cares that Moose's head is just like split open here?
No.
Wow.
No, they're about the coin.
Yeah, so they're
guess.
just trying to.
all
Yep.
about
Fill
the
that
coin.
hole with coins.
Yeah.
Yep. Like, okay, Brad, you actually bring up a good point, and the way that I'm thinking about it, and I think sometimes it's important to communicate this stuff, is they get a lot of weird people with a lot of weird interests, so they don't know if you're just like into collecting the corpses of creatures, and maybe you're just like walking around because you're proud of it. Like things like that happen here. You know,
And
the most eccentric of figures are here.
And I'm always holding Moof like a baby.
Sure.
I'm not like brandishing him around. Like I'm holding him close and tight.
And some people might think you're insane, that like you're just carrying around a corpse thinking it's alive. Like that's something that might happen here.
Real
as well.
quick, Move smells bad, right?
Doesn't smell good.
Yeah.
It has
Doesn't
to smell
smell
terrible. He's a
Yeah.
corpse.
All right.
Yeah. I'm just checking.
So, Ben, nothing immediate, but I'm on my way actually to the office.
The girl says something to you before
Oh, okay.
you head off.
Yeah.
And because she's getting mad at how dismissive you're being of her.
Yeah.
And before she storms off, she says, "You're a gross old wizard."
I'm a gross old powerful wizard.
She kind of scrunches her face together and storms off.
Sure. Yeah, I'm on my way to the office where I can learn information about the Nightingales. and
Okay,
their
so
plan
you're
about
going
it.
to the city.
Yeah.
City council.
And I have to know. I'm sorry. I gotta do like the old poker trick. What was the river card? Even though we all folded, what would that?
Oh, it would have gone bad.
What would that little girl have done? Please tell me.
You can't tell him that.
Don't tell her.
Or you don't have to. I've never asked a what if.
It's
but
not right. Don't flip that card.
Yeah, she might come back.
Yeah, it's true.
Spoilers. I don't want to hear it.
I mean, the reason why I can't tell you, right,
Yeah.
is because what I'm trying to convey about this city and its people is they really are completely motivated by money.
Opportunists.
And so there are times where being good and doing the right thing, like maybe there are instances where like this little girl just sincerely taking care of Moof.
Yeah.
If she thinks that's in her favor, if she thinks like, oh, this is a good opportunity to make a little money, she'll do that. Or like these sailors, these drug dealers, they think it's more beneficial for them to. So it's not everyone here is a scumbag, but
Yeah.
there are a lot of scumbags.
Okay.
So
Thanks.
yeah,
Cool.
Oh wait, what is this?
I gotta know what's happening on the boat.
yeah,
I'm running
absolutely, absolutely. So initiative here is a little confusing.
12 on 1.
And
Yeah.
it depends, I guess, on what
I was
Therese
threatening them, so like
wants to do.
I have what I want to do. Are they all the 12 of them are like right in front of me, right?
Yeah, so they've kind of spread out on the deck, and like the way that I envision it is you're kind of near the edge of the boat.
Yeah.
And like they're kind of in a half circle. So the one that made the deal is kind of at the point of the top point of this half circle, and the rest of his crew is kind of fanned out around.
And
him.
how widely spread are they?
So
Because it's not a big boat.
no, it's not. So they're all kind of shoulder to shoulder.
Oh,
So-
this is perfect.
Yeah. However, just for the sake of the game, I guess, the way that I'm going to do this is I don't want to roll 13 individual rolls for all of them. It's just going to take too much time. We don't have that much time. I'm going to roll one initiative roll. Actually, I'm going to roll 2 initiative rolls. I'm going to roll one for the guy,
cronies,
and then his cronies, and then for you. So I'm going to have 3.
Okay.
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
I have one question before battle begins.
Yeah.
Does Ian have any spells that would benefit from the staff?
I mean, don't you cast everything through the staff?
This is sort of like is a similar response to Huber's question.
Got it. Great.
My D&D question is, since I was like, then I'm going to kill all of you, do I get to do a attack first, or do we have to go by initiative?
So there are many factors at play here. You are totally right that you were the one that instigated this battle, but you don't really know the extent of their combat prowess. So maybe
true.
And this is why I'm using rolls, and that's why I'm like kind of letting it naturally play out with the dice. This is kind of the first time that these two forces are clashing here, and so a roll seems like the best, most natural way to determine the order of things.
Their prowess would not have any effect on my first move.
Sure.
I'm going to do something that is going to be the first thing I do, probably regardless. But
whoa.
Let's see.
Oh no.
I always roll. My initiative rolls are always the worst. Always.
Yeah, you're always last. Especially when there's 12.
I'm always last.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah.
And Ian's dead. Yeah. Corpse thrown
You're
overboard.
right. Just all of them in a row, just taking a
Stab,
stab while you wait for your turn. Oof.
Woof.
That is a little intense that 12 guys get to attack me before I
go on the boat.
Again, we're going to be a little bit flexible here for the sake of time. There's some things. I'm not just going to be like, all right, this one tries to stab you, miss. This one tries to stab you. Like, we're not going to do that. Exactly.
Okay.
What was your initiative?
5.
Okay, so you're going last.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, was that? Do I roll initiative? Even though I'm like,
You're like half a mile
full
away.
sprint. Oh, I guessed
so
water.
far
I guessed
away.
water walk too.
You're not even at the docks.
I didn't hear you. Just don't worry about it right now. Let me get stabbed 100 times.
All right, there. She's just dead already.
Yeah, I'm already dead.
So I do think I'm going to have to do a little bit of out of character context here to explain why things are happening the way they are, since these two factions are acting first. They don't want to kill you because they think you might be a money opportunity.
Right.
You know, I'm not trying to be a jerk here. This is what these characters think. This is not what I think. These characters think that your friends are very gullible, and they think that they could extract more money out of them by...
So far, they're right.
Like, ransoming not only you, but the entire boat. Like, this has been a very favorable situation for them.
Yeah.
So, what the captain does, the captain actually doesn't attack. He says, put a couple slices in her, and then string her up. So... a few men are going to try to attack you to weaken you, so it's easier to tie you up.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So what is your armor class?
Disturbing. Put a few slices.
13.
Yeah.
God.
Okay, so the first attack misses.
Nice.
The second attack misses.
Yes.
Nice.
The third attack hits.
Okay.
Cherry's just like dodging.
I'm just like,
6 damage.
okay.
Oh.
So,
That's a lot for
That's quite a
12 of
slice.
these people.
That's a slice.
That's so much.
I have
they
42 hit points left.
they slash your thigh, your left thigh.
Oh yeah, they're really short.
They're really short. They're still really short. Yep. And in addition to those 3 attacks, there's a pair that have taken the rope from the captain. They are going to try to grapple you.
Okay. Right now?
Right now.
Grapple.
They're going to try to grapple you. So, you get to make either an acrobatics or athletics check. The one who's being grappled gets to make that choice. I have to make a strength athletics check.
Acrobatics.
Okay.
Backflip.
Yeah.
Corkscrew.
Put in the tower.
Moonsault.
Moonsault.
Well,
That's not bad.
Okay.
It's just not great.
that's decent.
Just got to beat Ben.
Yeah.
Ben rolls 20.
What did you roll?
11.
Okay, you are successful.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Happy news.
these sailors, what they try to do is they try to get on either side of you and put the rope behind you, but you're able to completely avoid them.
Okay.
However, whatever fancy way you would
I'm
like to.
keeping my back to the side of the ship as close as I can, and I'm trying to keep all of them in front of me.
So keep in mind, you said that it was advantageous that all 12 of them were lined up.
Yeah.
Because they got to act first.
As long as they're within, like, as long as they're, like, still kind of grouped up, that's great for me.
And here is where a battle map would be good, but I think we can explain it simply enough that it doesn't matter. So 3 of them tried to attack you with their swords, and then another 2 tried to grapple you. And so imagine, like, 5 of the 12 are kind of, like, in a small group kind of directly in front of you, and then the rest are still in a line.
Right, okay.
So the 5 are closest to you, and then
the ship's only,
remaining
like,
7 are
15
away.
feet across or something?
I don't know the exact
Okay.
measurements. If that is important to what you're going to do, we can definitely figure that out.
I mean, yeah, but I want to know before I say it so that it doesn't change. Because I was picturing, like, not a big boat.
Yeah, I think the description of that was a little bit misleading. What I was trying to say is it wasn't like a giant
Huge
vessel,
ship. Right.
But it is still a sizable boat. It's still a boat that you can conduct business on.
Yeah.
So I would say the deck, like, it's probably 30 feet wide.
Okay. But they're closer to me than the other railing.
So the remaining 7 that are in a line are kind of near the other end of the ship. The other 5 that came in and did an action against you are closer to you and on that side of the boat.
Okay. Are they within 20 feet of me, all of them, or no?
Yeah, I would say they're all within 20 feet of you.
Okay, cool. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. I cast Evard's Black Tentacles,
Ooh.
which causes squirming ebony tentacles to fill a 20-foot square on the ground that I can see within range, which is 90 feet.
Our boat.
For the duration, these tentacles, it lasts for 1 minute. For the duration, these tentacles turn, this is on page 238. The tentacles turn the area into difficult terrain. When a creature enters the affected area for the first time on his turn or starts its turn there, the creature must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 of bludgeoning damage and be restrained by the tentacles until the spell ends. A creature that starts its turn in the area and is already restrained by the tentacles takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage automatically. A creature restrained by these tentacles can use its action to make a strength or dexterity check, its choice, against my spell save DC. On a success, it frees itself, but I mean, if it's still in the 20-foot area, it has to do it over again.
And the reason, and again, just for clarification, is you said are they within 20 feet, and I said they were closer to the other end of the boat, and
It's a 20-foot.
true, but they're not like at the edge of the other end.
Right,
of the boat.
right.
Yeah.
So my hope is I'm trying to hit all of them with this 20-foot square of crazy tentacles that come out of the boat.
Sure.
And I hope it works because I don't have any more spell slots.
I'm not asking Ian specifically.
I only have 2.
I am going to I'm going to solicit the opinion of Huber, Bosman, and Brad here. There's 2 ways that we can do this.
Oh boy.
There are benefits and negatives to both of them, but we can roll the dexterity saving throw on every single sailor, or we can roll it collectively as a group.
12 rolls. Let's
12
go,
rolls,
baby.
baby.
12 rolls.
Oh, man.
That's why we got the tower.
That's what I would prefer. I'd prefer them all to have, because it's more fair.
Yep.
No, it is absolutely more fair. And that's why I solicited the opinion of you guys.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
Roll 1.
What's your spell DC save?
14.
Okay. And it's a dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Good luck.
And if they fail, they take 3d6.
So the first one succeeds.
Okay.
I need to make
Wait, if they
notes.
succeed, do they dodge it all completely?
They're still in the difficult terrain, and if they start their next turn, they have to do this over again.
Oh, nice. So they've got to dodge it twice.
They've got to dodge it every turn if it fills most of the boat. And I'm like keeping it right in front of me. So they have to go through this shit to get to me.
Nice.
And then I'm just going to blast them over and over again until they die.
Three successes so far.
They're wily.
Little
Dexterous little bastards.
Nimble.
They got a lot of
They were
dex.
like tossing each other around in the boat.
wait,
and just like, hep, hep.
Does
Cirque du Soleil.
difficult terrain...
Dude, this tower's great.
Oh my god.
Great for you. Does difficult terrain affect dexterity rolls or just your speed?
Guys over here rolling 20s.
20.
He's been doing great so far.
All right.
We got a first failure.
I'm on the 7th one, and that was my first failure.
Please miss.
The tower.
Oh, second failure.
Second failure. Here we go, baby.
Overconfidence.
Momentum.
Yeah, bad vibes.
Pride before
bad
the fall.
vibes.
Oh.
Is that good or bad?
Sorry.
That one worked.
Bad energy. That was a good roll.
Yeah.
It's not working.
Bad energy.
All right.
Energy, bad
Last
vibes.
one.
Last one. Here we go. Say this one out loud.
Okay. I'm
This
not going to
one's
say
bad.
the bonus,
Uh-huh.
but I'm going to say...
Bad news. Bad news bears.
Okay, 17
Oh my
success.
god. Oh my.
So out of the 12, 9 were successful, 3 failed.
Wow.
They're still standing in it though, and it lasts for a minute, so they have to do that.
So
over
3
and
of
over
them
again.
take 3d6.
Yep.
Cool.
Roll it.
Roll it. 3d6.
Oh, right.
We need the tower back.
3d6, baby. Good vibes.
You want the tower?
All right, so I'm going to...
Whatever.
Oh, yeah, you're...
The tower's good.
Makes sense.
8, 10.
Nice.
They take
Okay.
10 damage apiece.
Okay.
Nice.
And they're restrained by the tentacles, so at the start of the next turn they take another 3d6.
Okay. Well, they make it... They
No, if they're if they failed that roll, they're restrained and automatically take 3d6. They have to
You're
make
right. You're
a
right.
strength or dexterity check to try to get out.
Right. Okay.
And anyone still
Interesting.
in it or starting in it has to do that saving check again and then suffer the
Those
effects.
tentacles are nasty.
Yeah, they're mean customers.
Okay, so
How about
one
spell?
of the sailors that is restrained by the tentacles was the one that tried to attack you with a sword. And then the other 2 were in the line by the captain. The captain, I'm just calling him the captain for the sake of convenience.
I'm
the
the
one that did the
captain
deal.
now.
I'm the captain.
I'm the captain now.
Dude, he's gonna be a Blade Runner.
That guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 of them that were in a line by the captain were also restrained. So one that tried to attack you, and then 2 that were restrained in that line. They're screaming in pain. They had no idea that you were like this. And the captain says, very loudly to you, he says, "Blast! We've captured a demon. Boys, I don't think we're going to be making any coin off of her. Time to kill her."
Oh, God.
Oh my
shit.
god.
I say into his head, I'm like, "You haven't captured me yet, little man."
Can you RP the sailors being caught?
Oh, yeah.
Also, they move at half speed in difficulty.
They're simultaneously, like, it hurts. Like, the tentacles have a powerful grip, but they're also grossed out by it. They think it's weird. And so you would expect these kind of boorish sailors to have deep voices, but they're kind of like...
Blast!
Blast! Probably not the best tone there, but...
Okay. Then
Okay,
what
so
happens?
the rest of them are in difficult terrain, correct?
Anyone in the things are in difficulty.
So you gotta do
Okay, so they're
the.
all
And
in difficult
I
terrain.
placed it. I tried to place it like in front of me as much as possible. So like everyone has to go through this to get to me.
Yeah, there are 2 that are not restrained that are right by you. Like,
Yeah.
they're within arm's reach. So that's not going to affect those 2, but the rest of them, it's definitely going to affect. Okay.
So yeah, every foot of movement just is 2 feet of movement. It doesn't. Screw with their-
You also hear, like, just kind of... Like, the captain is the one that speaks and said, "We're going to kill you," but you also hear just... voices saying, "Oh, gross! Oh, this is so nasty!"
Ew.
Yep. It was also the travel speeds given in the travel place table assume relative simple terrain. You move at half speed in difficult terrain. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. It does not affect dexterity rolls,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Dex, man.
Okay, so
Quality build.
the ones that tried to bind you are also free, and they're
Okay.
close enough that they're still going to try to bind you. However, everyone else is going to have to move toward you, and they're not going to be able to reach you this turn. And one of the ones who is trying to attack you is caught up by the tentacles. And this is a little complicated in my head, so if I make any mistakes, please let me know. So there are two that can attack you that are within arm's reach. The ones that tried to grapple you should still be able to grapple you since they're very close to you. But that's all you're going to... So it's going to be 2 attacks and a grapple this time.
Okay.
And everyone else is going to
Wait,
try...
the ones who are restrained are still trying to attack me or cannot?
The ones who are restrained cannot attack you.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to tell you right now, you don't even roll to it. The 3 that you restrained, the additional damage, no matter what, is going to kill them.
Okay.
Cool.
So they're dead because they're taking damage at the start of their turn.
Right.
Nice.
So they're dead for sure. So 3 of them are out of the picture.
And you got to do saving throws for the other ones?
I have to do saving throws to the other one. So I'm
For
going to
everybody else. Yeah.
I'm going to do the 2 attacks and the grapples first.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I've got
It's concentration.
6 saving throws to do. All right. So here's the first attack. What's your AC?
My spell save DC?
No,
Or my
your
armor class?
armor
Oh,
class.
13.
Okay, so the first attack hits, and the second attack hits. So both attacks hit. Between the 2 attacks, you take 16 damage.
Okay.
Wait,
Shit, dude, these
didn't,
guys hurt.
those attackers have to fight to survive the tentacles at the beginning of their turn?
Oh yeah,
No.
they have to
Oh.
if they start their turn in it, they have to do another
Yeah.
they have to do another
Okay.
dex.
So they have to try to. So it's the dex save. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
I totally messed
Thank
that
you,
up.
Kyle.
So we're gonna do the dex save. If they're successful,
We'll keep that
we'll keep the
damage.
same damage.
Sure,
but
sure.
if they're not successful, we'll negate the damage. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah,
Ian.
no problem.
All right. So we'll do the dex saving throw. The first one fails.
Nice.
And the second one fails. They both fail.
Nice.
So do you now do the 3d6?
So they take 3d6.
And they're restrained.
1,
Big money.
3,
Big
so
money.
4,
Big money.
10 again.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
And then everyone that was restrained already takes 10 or whatever.
Well, so the ones that were already restrained are dead.
Okay.
And because you did 10 damage to...
So I didn't take any of that damage then, right?
you didn't take any of this damage, so those 2 are effectively dead as well.
Okay. And
Because of the
then
amount of damage that you did, and because they're going to take damage at the start of the next turn. So there is 1 grapple check. What's
Okay.
nice about this is it's 1 grapple check, but it's two individual halflings doing 1 grapple check because they're kind of moving simultaneously
Okay.
using the rope.
are
kind of
they?
in one.
They're in the tentacles too, though, so they have to
Suplex
make their
save.
save.
Yes,
first.
they have to make their save first.
Okay.
And then I have to make the save for everybody else that's trying to move towards you.
Right.
This is the nastiest spell we've ever had on our
So
side.
they,
Yeah.
I'm just rolling 1 for them.
Great.
They collectively, both of them fail it, so they are restrained. by
Yes.
time. So you're gonna have to
Oh,
roll
God.
3d6 for both of them.
Okay. 1,
Big money. Big money.
4, so 5,
Do people still say that on Wheel of Fortune?
4,
Come
9.
on, big money.
Okay, so
Is that 9 for both or 9 for one of them?
9 for both.
Okay.
But we are gonna have to roll again next
Yeah.
because they're
So-
not guaranteed to die.
So yeah, those guys are restrained, and then a creature restrained by the tentacles can use its action to try to escape it with another.
Right, but they take the damage first, and then
Yeah,
they get to use
yeah,
their action
yeah,
to try. Okay.
yes.
Correct.
A creature that starts its turn in the area already restrained by tentacles takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage, and then they can use their action to try to escape.
All right. So the tally that I have currently indicates that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are dead, 2 are restrained.
Cool. And will be dead shortly.
Potentially, they're not guaranteed to die, but
Yeah.
it's very likely. So now I have to make 2, 4, 5 saving throws to see if they get ensnared by the tentacles.
Sweet.
You said it was on 238. There's just
Yeah.
one thing I want to check.
Okay, here we go. Tentacles doing work.
Check those
Yeah,
guidelines.
you don't need me. Doing work over here.
This is
It says when a creature enters the
12 guys
affected
on.
area for the first time on their turn or starts its turn there,
Yeah.
they have to succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take
Yep.
3d6 of bludgeoning
excellent.
damage.
You are totally right. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna now make 5 separate saving throws.
What's
Dexterity
the
saving
RP
throws.
for Therese knowing the spell?
because I saw that, what are they called? Mind Flayer.
Yeah.
With the tentacles.
Mhm.
And it was coming out of that other thing. I saw it and I was freaking out. Remember I peed my pants. Much everyone loved that. And then, and so I freaked out so much that I had all these visions of these tentacles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I could just I felt this urge that I could summon up this tentacle
Cool.
power.
Nice.
Okay.
Things are all very it's not conscious really. I just kind of
Within you.
yeah.
That's really cool.
Within me.
I have nightmares about that sound.
The tower.
And yeah, Ben with the tower.
Ben rolling the dice tower,
He's
just
not saying a word. Yeah.
quietly.
Yeah, when he doesn't say a
calculated
word,
me.
it's so terrifying.
It's a nice tower.
All right, so you take 34 damage.
Yeah.
You are actually paralyzed as well.
And everyone you've ever loved has been erased from existence.
Okay, so I had to make 5 saving throws. 3 of them were unsuccessful. 2 of them were successful.
Nice.
So I roll just 1 for those 3.
Sure.
Oh, they cut your
That's a
Achilles
3.
tendon?
Yeah. You can
That's
never
a
move
5.
again.
So 8,
You had to be carried. From
6, 8.
6.
So 13. No, 14.
That was 8 plus 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 14.
Surprised Nicator hasn't cut anybody's Achilles.
Says he hasn't.
Oh, 14. You did 14 damage total.
Yeah.
Okay, so so the 2 that are restrained, you did 9
foot
damage
off.
to,
Correct.
and these 3
Let
you
them
did
bleed
14
out.
damage to. Those
Correct.
3 are dead as well.
Okay.
Dead outright.
Dead.
So you have
Cheers.
4 more that are alive.
Just
Yeah.
the tentacles sticking through them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming out through their
How
throats.
his
What are-
eyeball is hanging off the end of it.
Ben, can we get some RP on the surviving halfling?
Yes.
The ones that are living now.
Absolutely. Sorry, just a few more logistical things,
Sure.
just to make it as clear to our audience as possible.
Yeah.
So there are 4 sailors left.
2 are restrained.
2 are restrained and 2 are still moving freely about. They're moving through difficult terrain, so they're going to have to be successful on the next turn. If they're successful in the next turn, they're going to be able to reach you and attack you.
But I
They
can
can't-
I can blast them at the end of this turn with Eldritch Blast.
Right.
Which I'm going to do.
Tell me.
The captain is one of the ones that's restrained.
Okay. Yeah. Great.
He's
Boss fight.
restrained.
Oh no, he's as good
Wait,
as dead.
did he
then.
die then?
No, he's as good as dead. Next turn.
Because the 2 living ones that were
Unless he
restrained
had
are the
1 HP.
grapple guys, right? Or
Yeah.
am I confused?
Boss.
He's one of the ones you did 9 damage to.
Mini boss.
Oh, all right.
No.
yeah,
Sorry.
they were the grapple ones.
Yes, this is not
Oh.
clear. Ian, you are correct. So I actually misspoke. The 2 that are restrained that are still alive are the 2 ones that were trying to grapple you.
Yeah.
You have actually killed the captain.
Okay.
I
Oh.
misspoke.
Peace.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can we get some
Captain.
RP on that?
Yes, absolutely. Sorry, I just wanted to get all of the,
Yeah,
the number
yeah.
stuff out of the way before we RP'd. But yeah, we can absolutely RP. And in fact, this is a situation that you can decide what to do here. So what happens is this black tentacle stuff happens, and the captain was unnerved, but he was still in that mode of just let's just get things done. As his crewmates, one by one, started to die, as the black tentacles pierced their flesh, and as he heard just these high-pitched screams, he started. This was his response. You broke his mind before he died.
Oh.
He just started laughing
Oh.
because
Nice.
his entire life, he's been the one that's been taking advantage of people. He's the one that's always been one step ahead, and now you caught him off guard, and he just starts going.
Oh, that's too
what
sad.
That's awesome. And then he's
And now he's dead.
choked to
So-
death by tentacles.
No, what
Going
happened
in his
is
mouth?
there was a tentacle that just burst forth from the ground, and it just went through his throat. So it was just like,
Nice.
and that's it. And he's
Blood everywhere.
So his head impaled is staring at you.
Jesus.
Cool.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
I
like it. Yeah, I like it.
Now, just before it's just your turn, there is some information that I want to give you because you are in total control right now.
Yeah.
And in fact, it's what we're going to end this session on because I want you to think about it a little bit.
Oh boy.
You can do whatever you
Has
want.
it
Of
been an
course.
hour already? Jesus.
Yeah,
Yep.
it has. I want to give
One
you
fight.
this opportunity. You can tell based on what's happening that the 4 remaining. So you have 2 restrained that have taken damage, and you have 2 that are still moving toward you. You can tell that they're just completely pale. They don't know what to do. They're operating on instinct. They are in a position of total fear.
Yes.
So take that information and do with it what you will.
Yeah, think of the gold boys we could have.
You gotta get back somehow.
Oh, no, I have a plan already.
Oh, okay. Great.
What will happen to the drug dealers? What will happen when Pomper sees the scene?
Jesus.
What will Yogala learn? And how will Nikir interact with some old acquaintances? Find out next time on Tabletop Escapades.